What's up, everybody? Jack here and Frank over there. Today we are coming onto Instagram Live to talk all about tape and the different versions of tape that Impact has.
Weeks are flying by, man. It just strikes me that Wednesdays come so quickly.
They do come quickly, but we do enjoy doing these videos, and we honestly have a lot of fun doing them.
We do.
Yeah.
Sure.
But what we want to first start talking about is where we were this weekend. This past weekend, we were at a strongman event in Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, so this was a pro-level event,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we've been to several events over the last few months, and this one was a little different because it was just that higher level.
Right, yeah, so being able to see, I guess, novices in previous weekends and now pros was a huge leap, and it was pretty exciting to see all those athletes doing all the crazy workouts.
For me, the most exciting thing was a lot of the personalities we've come to know are right here on Instagram, and now we got to meet them in person.
Right, yeah, we put some Instagram handles, and a lot of people who were posting for us about our Strongman Powerlift Guard, we finally got to meet them in person, and that was very cool to have conversations with them and personally thank them.
At the end of the day, that's the best thing about doing the events that we do. Boxing's coming up, and another strongman event in December, so we're looking forward to that. Not only a strongman event, and that's where I got hung up there for a second, but a big bodybuilding event, which is Mr. Olympia.
Right, and we'll be there, and that is in Las Vegas. But this past weekend when we were in Savannah for the strongman event, we launched our brand new shirts. And of course, one of our brand new designs, which you guys saw last weekend, or last week with the designs that we had. But here is, we finally have it printed, and here is our bearded badass design.
Now this shirt went off this weekend. People were loving it. And I've got to say, almost every strong man is a bearded badass. I mean, everybody's got beards on, and long beards. And
yeah,
short
no
beards.
doubt. They make me want to grow mine out even farther.
Yeah, can you?
No, I cannot. But so we have that color, and then we have this color as well. We have light blue and orange.
Right, and those just went up on the website this morning, and so they are available. And just like the rest of our shirts, $25.
Yeah, and as you guys saw last week, we have a whole slew of shirts to pick from, and we'd love to hear what you guys' favorite designs are.
Yeah, so I think the plan is, correct me if I'm wrong, but next week we're actually dropping some graphics and some social posts on all the shirts coming up.
Yeah, exactly. We have our creativity kind of rolling here, and we're trying to figure out what and how we can launch this perfectly, and we want to do it well, so we are excited to hear y'all's feedback.
Yeah, just show that one more shirt, because this one's pretty cool.
This one's very cool, and this is one that we didn't have last week, but check this one out. I'll get a little close so you guys can see that purple.
And this one we just got in yesterday, so this is the first time anybody's seeing it.
Right, so this is brand new. So let us know what you guys think about this design, because we'd love to hear it.
More's coming. Yeah, so the two tiger, we originally had these thoughts that maybe that would appeal to folks in martial arts, but we're finding out that they really have a broader appeal.
Absolutely, and feedback is great. We love hearing feedback.
So if you got any, comment down below.
Right, and moving on from those, you guys can find those on the website, and if you click the link in our bio, I have something in the link tree that says stickers and shirts, so you can be directed right to it.
Yeah, and if you're on our website and you just go to the gear collection, you'll see all of that. Including tape, which we're about to talk about.
Which let's transition to. So we have 3 rolls of tape, 3 different sizes, as you can see. But let's go ahead and start off with our 3/10 of an inch tape.
Yeah, Jack, so this is a finger tape, or in hockey it's called a knob tape. For those athletes that are in jiu-jitsu or wrestling or any other sport where you have to tape your knuckles and your fingers, this is the perfect size tape. At 3/10 of an inch, it's perfect to give you that protection and help you protect your joints. For hockey, recently we were online taping a stick, and we use it right here on the knob to create exactly that, a knob that you could pick your stick up off the ice if you drop it, or just to help you with your grip on that stick.
Yeah, and as you all know, we are avid hockey players, so today we are going to show you taping the bottom of the stick, the toe of the stick is what it's called, and Frank will start diving into that in a second when we introduce the other tape.
Yeah, and just to go over this, and you could tell them how we did it with the tape when you get there, but we were just live on Amazon a few moments ago when we did this tape demonstration, but we used knob tape on the top, and then we used 1-inch tape around the stick, the shaft of the stick, and then also 1-inch tape to create these, what would you call them? Ridges for your fingers, and then another layer of 1-inch tape. Pretty easy, and with our staystucktape, man, does it stay on that stick nicely.
Yeah, so moving on to the 1-inch tape, we'll give Frank the role to start taping his stick, but here's what our 1-inch tape looks like.
Yeah, put your thumb up against that so they can see how thick that is. That's our measuring tool.
That's our measuring tool, I guess. So here's our 1-inch compared to our
I'm not sure
3/10
why we use a
of an
thumb
inch.
for measuring, but it's kind of stuck.
But athletes throughout all sports have absolutely loved this 1-inch tape. It seems to be the perfect happy medium for every single sport.
You know, Jack, in every sport, from sumo wrestling to Muay Thai, kickboxing, there is some form of athletic tape that is used.
Mm-hmm.
And for us in hockey, of course, we're taping sticks and we're taping our shin pads. These are pretty wet conditions, and this tape stays stuck.
Yeah, actually, you guys should drop a comment down below and tell us how you guys use your tape. In hockey, we use our tape on our sticks, on our wrists, on our shin pads. We use it for a multitude of different ways. And
in my case, my gloves are so old, I'm using tape to hold my gloves together.
So we'd love to hear how you guys are using it. But moving on, we'll continue to let him tape the stick. But our brand new tape is our 1.5-inch tape.
This is the excitement of the week, along with those t-shirts we showed you yesterday, just a few minutes ago. 1.5-inch tape. This has two very unique properties our other tape does not have. First, foremost, it's got heavy-duty adhesive. Heavy-duty adhesive. The reason why that's so important is CrossFitters and strength athletes, strong men, strong women, they're using this tape directly on their skin most often. Taping their hands, fingers as well, but taping their whole forearm, and that is some sweaty, salty conditions.
That's for sure. And some hockey players actually like to use this for the exact reason, for the exact way he's taping his stick. They like it to be a little bit thicker and a little bit less tape. So this is also a perfect option.
Yeah.
But it actually looks like we have a couple questions or a couple comments actually.
Very well.
But Alex Perez says he's running a little late on sending his son's boxing Mouthguard mold, but should be sending it out this week. Awesome, Alex.
Alex, let me ask you a question since you're watching. Are you going to be at Nationals here in a few weeks? Do keep in mind that shipping is really taking some extra time this time of year from the election process and now going into the holidays. Things are a bit slower. So if you need your guard in time for Nationals, get it in as quickly as possible.
Alex also said, is that tape good for wrapping your hands for boxing?
Yes, sure is.
Absolutely. Let me see if
it's in that bottom drawer.
Bottom drawer.
Yeah. A few weeks ago we were out to Mike Lugo's gym, Lugo Boxing, and we did a little tape demo there. But your boxers absolutely swear by this tape, as do MMA fighters, Muay Thai fighters. We're going to have a demonstration. We'll probably do one once a month on the tape. But you saw how easily I ripped that. Easy to tear when you're taping those hands. Just have to have the good thumb movement on it. I'm going to grab a pair of scissors.
Right. Alex says, nice. Thank you for watching, Alex. We appreciate it. And check out our tape. We'll be sure to link all of the tape down below. But let's show them the final product.
Yeah, so we've got the stick all taped up. I'm just now going to cut off the excess here, and then we will have a freshly taped stick. So it doesn't take long. For us, this is second nature. If you're a boxer, taping hands is also second nature. But, part of this, and especially in boxing, what I've seen at events, which you've seen as well, is it's kind of the rhythm in which a fighter gets ready for their fight. They come in, they do a little warm-up, they sit down, they get their hands taped, they put the gauze on, put the tape over it. It's kind of getting into that mindset. And when you have the very best tape on your hands, you can go into the ring knowing that you're going to do some business.
What kind of questions do you guys have for us regarding this tape? We could talk for days on all three of these tapes. I'll actually go side by side on them.
Who knew tape would be so interesting?
Right, here's our 1.5 inch tape versus our 1 inch tape.
Yeah. So one of the sports that we serve, but it's really lightly served with Mouthguards, is CrossFit. And CrossFit athletes are heavy users of tape like this 1.5 inch tape for taping directly onto their hands. You know, and any lifter, in fact, any power lifter, when you're lifting those bars, they're knurled. I think that's the right word, KNURL. And if you're not careful, those knurls will tear up your hands. So often folks are using tape to protect themselves from that.
Yeah, Elise is saying, can we do a giveaway for Mouthguard? Elise, we do giveaways all the time. In fact, we have a couple that are rolling out here pretty soon, especially in December. We're going to have some coming out. But what kind of giveaway would you like to see? We like to appeal to all of our athletes as there's a wide span.
Right.
What do you think would be cool?
Does Elise possibly own a company that we could do a joint giveaway with?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, Elise.
Yeah, I don't know either. But hey, thanks for watching and thanks for your question.
Yeah, and then I'll go back to the 1.5 and 3/10 of an inch. That's kind of what those look like.
Yeah, so athletes in Jiu-Jitsu are wrapping their fingers. Wrestlers are wrapping their fingers. And when I say fingers, we've got a little video on that too. But Alex, one of our sponsored athletes, goes through the process of how he tapes up his individual knuckles so that he's protected when he's rolling.
Yeah, and I don't want to forget to mention that during this month of November, we actually have a deal going on for tape, and it ships free. And that code is tape. So be sure to use that code when you guys are buying your tape, as it will ship free.
I'm going to get closer to the camera to give you a discount hack, but tape actually ships everything free.
It's a discount hack, so be sure to use that, and of course only the people that are watching this video will know that.
That's right. So you order a Mouthguard with no tape, use tape, you get free shipping.
Yeah, and looks like Redneck Wrestler 22 says, looking forward to my mouthpiece to come in. Do y'all sponsor people? Yes, absolutely, we sponsor people. Click the link in our bio, and I believe it should be the very last one on the link tree. It says become an Impact sponsored athlete, and you can check that out. We sponsor athletes every week, so we would love to check you out.
And at least one athlete we choose every week. And just a word on sponsorships, we're a small company, so we do guards and gear sponsorships, which has worked out very well over the past 9 years. And we've had athletes with us virtually the whole time. In fact, we have had athletes with us for 9 years on a guards and gear relationship. So definitely create a submission, get it into us. Our team will review, and even if you're not selected this week, you remain in the running for next week and weeks beyond.
Right. We actually have sponsored athletes all across the United States, and in fact, we have a couple that are outside of the country too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we've got a strong man in Great Britain, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very cool. Redneck says, thanks. Absolutely. Thanks for dropping a question down below. We really appreciate it.
Redneck, have you already sent your impression in? And I'll say it again, mail is a little bit slow right now. So shipping is something that you want to take into consideration. If you have an event coming up, a tournament, and you need your guard back in time, leave plenty of time to get that guard to you.
Yeah, D. James is saying he's in a rush for mouthpiece fighting in Poland, November 26th. That'll be a tight squeeze, but send us a message right now and we'll try to figure out something. We might have to put in a couple overnight shippings there, as it's 3-way shipping.
And just confirming, you're here in the States now and you're going over to fight. Maybe we could get it done. Like Jack says, send us a message. We'll see how we can do that. If you're already overseas, it'll really take some expensive shipping to get done.
Yeah, I don't think he's already overseas. I think the event is overseas. But
okay, good.
Yeah, he says he's here, I believe. Yes, to here. But just shoot us a message. We'll figure that all out and we'll make something happen for you.
We definitely want some international pictures from you as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Speaking of Lugo, they were just over in, I think it was Serbia, fighting in some amateur fights, and they did really well in the boxing world. So those boys are on their way up. Watch out.
Let's see. Thunder says, thanks, fellas. I have purchased 2 mouth guards. One was lost in the postal system, but you guys worked with me on getting another one. Thanks. Thunder, we're sorry about that. As we keep saying, USPS has been going through some growing pains and some pains, I'm sure, as all you guys know. So we're working and we're trying to do everything in our power to make sure everyone gets their mouth guards in timely manners.
You know, you can always be sure that we're going to take care of you. We always take care of our athletes, make sure that you're happy with your mouth guard and every part of the transaction between us.
Mm-hmm. Redneck Wrestler also says he will post a picture when his mouthpiece arrives. Thank you. Thank you. We'd love to see that picture, and I'm sure we'll repost it to our story or to our feed.
Yeah, our athletes are everything.
Absolutely. Emmett is saying, add me. Emmett, do you have a question to come ask us? Because we would love to add you. We want to patch in some people. Jay Such says, I have two guards, I believe, from Impact, and he loves them. Thank you.
Been with us almost since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, thank you.
That's for sure. Yeah, thank you. And like we always say, we'd love to patch someone in. If you guys have a question and want to come ask us personally, that'd be great. We'd love to do so. Emmett says yes. So Emmett, if you do have a question, press whatever button you have to press to try to join us, and then we'll patch you in and we'll say yes.
We're learning. We don't even know the name of the button.
Oh, it looks like you might have pressed on. I'm not
Here
too
we go.
sure. Oh, wait. It looks like Zay also has a question. I have a question. How long does the mouthpiece take to get here?
Well, you got to take 2 things into consideration. First, again, and we're talking about it a lot today, is shipping time. So depending on where you are in the country, as soon as you place your order, often the same day, but certainly by the next business day, we're shipping your fit kit out to you. Now, USPS in some cases is taking 5, 6, 7 days for us to get something across the country to you. So it depends on how close you are to our Atlanta office or our Ohio office. Now, once we have it en route to you and you've got it and send it back to us, again, the same issue. How long is it going to take for that guard, your impression, to get from you back to us? But once we have it, we're about 7 days in production, and then it's right back out on its way to you. And we also have the opportunity for you to select 2-day speedy lab service. So if you have an event coming up and you need to go to the front of the line, we can accommodate that. It's not a problem. But what we really have to take into account, I can't stress this enough right now, is that the U.S. Postal Service is slow. And we've got the holidays coming up, which is one reason they're slow. And we have the elections, which is one reason they were slow. So keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. Especially if there's a specific date you need your guard by.
Yeah, and again, this whole conversation was about tape, so I just want to show off the tape again to those who are a little bit later in this episode.
Yeah, that's the 1.5-inch tape, Jack. It's brand new, and in fact, there's 2 reasons why this tape is so special. The first we talked about a little bit earlier, which is the heavy-duty adhesive that's on this tape. This tape is meant to go directly on your skin and stay stuck on your skin no matter how much you sweat. No problem. It's going to work nicely. The second big feature to this particular roll of tape is the deep serrations. And the reason why we serrated this tape is that folks were telling us they wanted something that was easier to tear. And so if you can get close enough to that camera, you'll see that this has on its edges those serrations, which make an easy thumb tear possible. Mm-hmm. Now, I find our 1-inch tape very easy to tear, but some folks that don't have the technique yet, they'll find that the tape is tough.
Right.
Because it's so strong.
Emmett, I appreciate you trying to get in here. We're not seeing anything on our end, but if you can't, if it doesn't show up, just drop the question down below, and we'll be sure to answer that, of course. Giovanni says, I just want to thank you for the quick fit. Awesome experience with you guys. Postal Service lost my impressions, and you delivered me a quick fit for the inconvenience and to use for my tournament. Giovanni, let us know how you do in the tournament. We are in your corner, and we're happy to help.
Guard is shipping tomorrow.
And we're hearing from our shipping department that the guard is shipping tomorrow.
Right on.
Ty Dollasan says he's excited to get his mouthpiece.
Giovanni, are we going to see you at Nationals in a few weeks?
I think we might have you coming in here. Let's see.
This is fun.
This is fun. Hopefully it works. This will be the second time we've ever done this.
Yo, can I get a free mouth guard?
I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see you.
What'd you say, Emmett? Can I get a free mouth guard?
Yeah, can I get a free mouth guard?
First of all, we can't even see your face, so put yourself on camera.
Can I get a free mouth guard?
Secondly, you got to tell us why should we give you a free mouth guard?
Because because I box.
You
And
box.
I need a new one.
Well, I eat chicken. Should I get a free mouth guard because I eat chicken?
What?
Yeah, you see, it's kind of confusing. You know, just because you box isn't the only reason we'd want to give you a free mouth guard. He hung up on us. But we do give out sponsored mouth guards for folks that have a good story, have the ability to promote impact, have a love for the product, maybe has been a customer in the past, but doesn't necessarily have to be. All these reasons are why, if you're interested in being sponsored, you need to tell us about it. You can't just say, hey, I'm a boxer, give me a free mouth guard. You got to do something that's a little bit more compelling than that.
Yeah, and Giovanni says he won't be at Nationals, but we will meet soon. Absolutely, Giovanni. We're excited to meet you.
Looking forward to that for sure.
And Thunder also said, yes, I bought 1-inch tape, but it's a little tough to tear, but it holds for my grappling. Awesome. I wasn't laughing at that question. I was laughing at what Emmett said, but
Right. I just want to talk about that. So you're using 1-inch tape. Tell us how you're using it too. I'm just going to put some more tape on here. I'm going to show you that when I get here, that tape rips pretty easily once you have your thumb strengthened up.
Yeah, but we're used to this tape, and I'm sure eventually it'll get pretty easy. But again, with this brand new 1.5-inch tape, it is absolutely easiest thing to rip.
That's right. Now, you know, the 1.5-inch tape is typically used in cross-fitting applications, in strongman, strongwoman applications, and the 1-inch and the smaller tape, the 3/10 of an inch tape, used more for hockey and, like you mentioned, wrestling and for Jiujitsu, and even as a knob tape on a hockey stick. We use it right here at the end to give the athlete the ability to pick up their stick off the ice when they drop it. Or in Jack's case, when somebody's hanging on him and hacking at his stick.
Let's see. Jay Such says, boxing, jiu-jitsu, MMA, I wear mine in all combat sports. Got to get my hands on more tape. Was supposed to come down to Atlanta for the IBJJF tournament, but sadly couldn't. Would have loved to come visit. Yeah, we were excited about that too. But, of course, during these times, it's a little bit difficult.
It's been that kind of year. You know, we've talked a lot about it here, but we're just getting back into doing events. Over the past couple of months, we've been to a couple of strongman events. We have this boxing event coming up in a few weeks, which is USA Boxing, who are the official mouth guard for USA Boxing Nationals. And they're expecting 1,500 fighters. This is going to be a huge event because of the pent-up demand. Normally, they have 4 or 5 events in a year. This is the first event of the year. Mm-hmm. It's going to be an exciting one.
Yeah, and just wrapping up, make sure to use that code TAPE for when you guys are purchasing your tape this month. It's active all month long. And
what does that code get you?
That code gets you free shipping on all tape.
Tape is heavy, so shipping is expensive. So when we're able to offer it for no shipping cost, it's a good time to take advantage of your tape needs and stock up. There's also that discount hack on that code TAPE. What's that?
You can use that on any product on the website and get free shipping. As you all know, shipping 3 ways gets kind of expensive. I mean, it's $18, so save $18 by using TAPE.
That's right. So if you're on the fence about getting a custom mouth guard now because of the cost, they are more expensive than something you buy at a store because they're so much better. Just incredibly good feeling and fitting. Now's a great time because free shipping saves you up to $18.
Yeah, and as we are talking about deals that are going on this month, as this is Black Friday month, Black Friday is no longer a day here at Impact, it's a whole month long. We want to introduce you to a deal that we already have going on, but the 25% off.
Yeah, 25% off. BFM25 is the code. Mm-hmm. Gives you 25% off any purchase on the website.
And that is valid for the whole month. So feel free to use that if you don't want to go use the the tape code to get you free shipping.
That's right. Whichever one's better for you based on your purchase, you use that one. We're dropping new deals and opportunities every week, right? So we're hoping that shirt collection is out next week. Show those one more time.
Yeah, one more time for all the guys and girls that are just tuning in. But check out our brand new shirt, the Two Tiger Yacht. I'll get a little bit closer so you guys can see all the details on that. But that is definitely one of our favorite brand new shirts.
You know, on that shirt, we could probably talk for hours. We'd have to get a bit more educated, but for hours on what a yant is and how that particular design is often used, or similar designs are often used in tattoos and other ancient drawings.
Yeah, and BFM25, yes, Alex, that is the code. It stands for Black Friday Month 25.
That's right.
And Samuel says, I can say after using this tape for the past week in Jiu-Jitsu, I love it.
Right on.
Thank you, Samuel. Yeah, right on. And then going back to the shirts one last time, here's our bearded badass in orange.
You know, at the event we were at this weekend, we said it earlier, but just about every guy there was a bearded badass. This shirt was flying off the shelves.
Right, yeah, we would have never expected this one to do so well, but it did, and we hope that all of the audience here and all of our followers resonate with it and like it.
They're live now.
Absolutely. They are on the website, and like I said, it's in our Linktree bio, so you just click that bio, and then you scroll down to the bottom, and it says stickers and shirts.
Yeah. So look, just recapping our tape. If you're a boxer, this is the best tape to tape your hands with. That's our 1-inch tape. If you're a jiu-jitsu wrestler or any other sport where taping needs the fine size of taping your knuckles and your fingers, our 3/10 of an inch tape, bam, that's for you. And anybody that wants to tape directly on their skin and needs a wider roll, the 1.5-inch tape is perfect. It's got the extra adhesive, the heavy-duty adhesive, and it's got the serrations for easy tearing. That's our tape collection. And one more word about those 3 tapes. You don't want our branding on them. We've got them available in plain white tape as well.
Correct. Yeah, so just hop on the website. Maybe I should add that to our Linktree bio, so just can directly hit tape, and it'll bring you right to the tape section. But that's about it on our tape conversation today. Again, if you guys have questions and are watching this after the fact, of course, drop questions down below. We'll answer them right away.
Yeah, I think once a month, sorry to walk over you, but once a month we'll come on with some kind of tape demonstration. We'll have folks join us that are specialists in that sort of taping, and we'll have them teach us and help you understand how tape is used.
Yep. So thanks everyone who joined us. We'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye.